Most people entering the crypto space for the first time are told to look at project price charts, hype cycles, and narratives first, but almost nobody tells them to stop and ask a much more important question. What problem is this token actually solving? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. A huge portion of crypto's problems today come down to bad tokenomics. But before we get into that, let's first define tokenomics. Tokenomics simply means the rules of a token, how it's created, who earns it, how it's distributed, and what incentives it creates for people using the blockchain where they are created. A lot of the time, tokens exist purely to be traded, not used. They reward speculation instead of contribution, and they concentrate power early and punish late users. And this creates a vicious cycle. When a token has no real utility, no meaningful distribution mechanism, and no reason to be held other than price going up, the only thing holding it together is attention. And once that attention fades, the system collapses. In reality, that's not a marketing accident, but more so a design flaw. Tokenomics are supposed to align incentives. They're supposed to answer questions like who earns the tokens, why they earn it, and what kind of behavior the system encourages long term. But in many Web3 projects, tokenomics do the opposite. They reward insiders, extract value from users, and turn communities into exit liquidity. This is the problem that needs to be solved if Web3 is ever going to mature. And that's why understanding tokenomics matters far more than chasing the next narrative. According to the original Bitcoin white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto, the purpose of a cryptocurrency's reward system is to incentivize honest participation in securing and maintaining the network. That principle is foundational, yet often ignored today. Quick pause here. If this is the kind of breakdown you wish you had earlier instead of learning the hard way, take a second to subscribe because this channel is all about understanding crypto systems very easily. Now, back to the problem. A healthier approach to tokenomics focuses on contribution over speculation. Instead of asking, how do we pump the token? The question becomes, what behavior do we want to reward? Some networks reward capital, others reward computation, like with Bitcoin, and others reward staking. And some take a different path entirely. Qortal, for example, uses a hybrid model built around proof of time and proof of contribution. Instead of anyone being able to spin up hardware or by influence, users must be admitted into the mentorship group, which is based on trust, participation, and contribution to the ecosystem. Once admitted, they earn Qort for helping secure and sustain the network over time. This flips the incentive model. You don't earn by being early or wealthy. You earn by being useful and committed. That doesn't mean Qortal's model is the only solution, but it highlights the direction tokenomics need to move toward if Web3 wants to fix its credibility problem. Sustainable systems reward long-term behavior and not short-term hype. The core issue isn't that tokens exist, is that many tokens are designed without thinking through human incentives. And when incentives are broken, everything else breaks too. Communities, trust, and value. In simple terms, tokenomics are the rules of the game. If the rules reward speculation, you get speculation. If the rules reward contribution, you'll get builders. And until more projects take that seriously, Web3 will just keep repeating the same mistakes under different names. If you want more explanations like this one that focus on fundamentals instead of hype, make sure you're subscribed. There's a lot more coming your way.